Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Charlie. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make my delicious New Orleans style shrimp pasta from scratch. Now, this is a remake of my 2014 recipe for New Orleans style shrimp pasta. Oh my goodness, that was almost 11 years ago. Wow. But it's no different from the original other than the fact that it has more shrimp and it's more creamier. This recipe, you can get about 6 to 8 servings. It's full of shrimp, creamy, well seasoned, and absolutely delicious. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here's all you'll need to make your New Orleans style shrimp pasta. Let's get started with our ingredients. You're going to need 3 pounds of medium-sized Louisiana shrimp, 2 pints of heavy whipping cream, salted butter, shredded Parmesan cheese, angel hair pasta or thin spaghetti, 1 large tomato, some fresh basil, and for your seasonings, you will need some green onions, garlic, Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Now, if you don't have this, you can use the Zatarain's Creole seasoning or the Sapin Mama Cajun seasoning. And you will also need some Chef Paul Prud'homme's Seafood Magic. This next ingredient is optional. You're also going to need some Chardonnay white wine. And there we have it. Alright, let's get straight to it. We're going to get started by chopping up a bunch of green onions. And make sure you chop the ends to your green onions as well. Chop that up really nice. Here I have 3 cloves of garlic. I've cut them in half. Take a garlic press and press the garlic. And there we go. Next, I'm going to rinse off my large tomato and my fresh basil off with cold water. Cut the large tomato in half. Take a spoon and carefully dig out the insides of the tomato. We only want to use the outer skin portion of the tomato. And there we go. Take a knife and carefully dice the tomato. And there we have it. Diced tomatoes. Alright, here we have our fresh basil. We're going to take a knife and we're going to chop the basil up really fine. Alright, let's get started with peeling, cleaning, and deveining our shrimp. So here we have a shrimp. We're going to take the shrimp head and remove it off the shrimp tail and place it into one bowl. Carefully peel off the shell off of the shrimp tail. We're going to take the shrimp shell and place it into the bowl with the shrimp heads. And we're going to take the shrimp tail and place it into a separate bowl. To devein the shrimp, as you can see on the top here, this is where the shrimp's digestive tract is located. Cut out the back of the shrimp using a sharp serrated knife. I'm going to open that up. Now, as you can see, there's this black string. Sometimes there might be other things in there as well. You're just going to take your fingers and just pull all of that out of there. And from there, your shrimp tails have been deveined. Alright, I've placed my shrimp tails into this strainer. Rinse the shrimp tails off with cold water. And from there, our shrimp tails are peeled and cleaned and ready to be cooked. Place this into your refrigerator until it's ready to be cooked. Make sure you reserve about 8 to 10 shrimp tails as we're going to make a garnish with this toward the end of the video. Preheat your fire to medium heat. Alright, let's get started with cooking our pasta. So in this large 8-quart pot, I have 2 1/2 quarts of water. Add 2 teaspoons of salt. Give this a quick stir. Let this come up to a simmer. Now there's 2 ways you can add your pasta in here. You can add the pasta in there whole just as is, or you can take the pasta and break it in half and add it into the pot, which I'm going to do. Give this a quick stir. Let this simmer for 4 to 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. Alright, it's been about 4 to 5 minutes now. Be sure to taste test your pasta to be sure that it is tender and that it is fully cooked. Now you're going to go ahead and turn your fire off. Add your pasta into a mesh strainer. You can either rinse off your pasta afterwards or leave it as is. I'm just going to leave the pasta as is. Let the pasta cool completely. Preheat your fire to medium heat. Alright, let's get started with making our pasta sauce. So in this large saucepan, I let it get hot for about 1 to 2 minutes. Add 3 tablespoons of salted butter right on in there. Spread the butter around the saucepan. Let the butter melt. Add 3/4 cup of your chopped green onion ends right on in there. Give this a quick stir. Let this saute for about 3 to 4 minutes, stirring occasionally. Add your 3 cloves of pressed garlic. Make sure you reserve about 1 teaspoon of that pressed garlic, as we're going to use that for the garnish later. And 1 cup of our diced tomatoes. Stir all your ingredients together. Let this saute for 1 minute. Add 4 cups of heavy whipping cream. This next ingredient is optional. Here I have some white wine. Add 1/4 cup of the white wine right on in there. And if you don't want to use the white wine, you can completely omit it from the recipe. And for your seasonings, add 2 teaspoons of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, 1 teaspoon of Chef Paul Prudhomme's Seafood Magic, 1/4 cup of fresh basil. If you're using dried basil, add 1 teaspoon of that in there, 1/4 cup of chopped green onion, and to thicken the sauce, add a 1/2 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. Stir all your ingredients together. At this time, taste test your sauce to see if it's at your desired taste, and if not, you can add more seasoning, white wine, or Parmesan cheese to your liking. I'm going to cover this. Let this simmer for 3 minutes, stirring occasionally. Alright, it's been about 3 minutes now. Add your shrimp tails right on in there. Give this a quick stir. I'm going to cover this. Let this simmer for about 3 to 4 minutes, stirring occasionally. Alright, it's been about 3 to 4 minutes now. They can do this 2 ways. You can serve this with the pasta and you just pour the sauce on top. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my angel hair pasta and add it into the sauce. By weight, I'm adding about 1 pound. And you want to keep in mind that pasta is heavier when fully cooked. Stir all your ingredients together. And from there, your New Orleans style shrimp pasta is now done. Now you're going to go ahead and turn your fire off. Now for some quick tips, the sauce is thick, but it will thicken even more as it cools. Let this cool for about 25 to 30 minutes before serving. And for best results, serve this the very next day so that way the flavors can settle and increase overnight. Preheat your fire to medium heat. Alright, let's get started with making our shrimp garnish. So in the Slought's frying pan, I let it get hot for about 1 to 2 minutes. I'm going to spread some salted butter into the frying pan. Now remember that 1 teaspoon of pressed garlic that I told you to reserve? Add that in there. Give this a quick stir. And we're also going to add a small amount of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Add your shrimp tails into the frying pan. Give this a quick stir. Keep in mind that frying times vary depending on the size of the shrimp. Let this saute for about 3 to 4 minutes. Alright, it's been about 3 to 4 minutes now, and our shrimp tails should be nice and cooked. Now you're going to go ahead and turn your fire off. Let this cool for about 5 to 10 minutes before serving. Here is the final presentation. As you can see, I've added that shrimp garnish right on top. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. New Orleans style shrimp pasta, made by a New Orleans native. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. I have an official website for all of my recipes, including this one. Go to www.charliethecookandrews.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Stay tuned as Charlie's Taste Test is coming up next. Can't wait. Now it's time to go eat and take a bite. Oh man, it's been 11 years. Let's see if I still got it. It's been a while. Now the crazy thing about this taste test is that 11 years ago, when I made this shrimp pasta, it was the first time I ever hit the table. So if you want to check that video out and you can watch the end, it's going to be at the top of the comment section and in the description box. So Here goes nothing. Do I still have it? Yes, I do. Oh yeah, still got it. This tastes just identical to the original. It has lots of shrimp in it. It's creamy. It's well seasoned. I mean, delicious. I mean, it literally melts in your mouth too. It's so gross. I'm telling y'all, try the recipe. It's on point. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, have a good one. Peace.